Low-code solutions helps your business users build automated workflows and apps by just having the drag and drop interface. You might have to train them a little bit about conditional logic and triggers. We'll cover them in a demonstration. The best thing about low-code tools is that they have pre-built integrations. These integrations are basically connectors that can pull data from various data sources. And the icing on the cake is many of the business processes are already automated. That means there are templates that you can use. So without wasting any further time, let's get into a quick demo and look at a low-code tool provided by Microsoft. So most of the people out here will be familiar with the data source such as SharePoint. SharePoint holds your data. That means it holds your documents. Now, I'll go through an interesting use case out here. The use case is pretty simple. You have got credit card application, limit application, and this has got PII information. PII information such as credit card numbers. You don't want them to be visible. You go ahead and ask your accountant to redact all of this information from this particular document. Now, in this particular use case, you have got around 5. But let's consider that you have got thousands of documents here. They have to download the document, use a desktop application, redact it, and re-upload it. Now, first time, it might be okay. They do the right work. But as soon as they go above 100, okay, he's a superhuman or she's a superhuman, they are fully concentrated, but at around 200, they will be just thinking, what am I doing in life? Am I here to just redact information? That's what my job pays me for. In fact, if you're paying the accountant to do that, that's not good. So let me quickly show you how it can be automated. One of the tools is Power Automate. The Power Automate in the cloud helps you automate business processes. It has a lot of connectors. It can connect to a lot of data sources. If you see the number of connectors out here, in addition to that, there are also templates. What are templates? Templates provide you pre-built automation solutions which have been built by other community members, by Microsoft, or individual contributors. You can download these templates and use it in your business processes. So there are a lot of templates that you can go ahead and use. To make this a little bit interesting, let me put on a timer, right? We understand the business case. If it's not clear, I'll repeat. You have files, you need to redact information from it and store it in a different folder in SharePoint. How much time do you think this process will take if you're doing it manually? To make it interesting, I am going to use a 5-minute timer out here. Okay, I'll minimize this timer. The timer has already started. So let's build a flow within 5 minutes. So I'm going to create an instant flow. I'm going to create a manual trigger. And what I need to do first, where are my files stored? My files are stored in SharePoint. So I'll search for a connector that will help me get the files from SharePoint. If you look out here, we can use the SharePoint connector. What do I need to do? I need to get a list of files. So I will search for an action that can get me files. So the timer is ticking. That's why I'm getting a little bit stressed, but don't worry, we should finish it before 5 minutes. So here it is. So get files. So I'll do a Control F. I'll say get files, right? I wasted a lot of time, to be very honest, to search for an action. Then I'll give it the data source, that is ESPC, webinar ESPC, and it should be in redaction demo. Now that I have the files, I need to go ahead and search for a solution that can help me redact information from documents, and that can be found in Nutrient. Now, what I'm going to show you is a preview feature that we have released. The feature is known as redact PDFs with, no, that's not the one. So the action is redact PDF. What I want to redact from here, let's say I want to redact all the information, PII information, such as MAC address, maybe North American phone numbers, time, maybe URLs, zip codes, I need to give it a VIN, right? That's what I want to do. Okay, I need to give it a source file content and a source file name. From where will I get that? So first thing, I need to get the file content. So let me quickly search for file content. Right, so get file content. Here I pass in the name of my site. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it the identifier. The identifier is the output of the action get files. It adds a loop, right? That's what it is because it's a set of files. Now I want to pass in the source file name. So I'll search for the source file name. So I can just go for file name with extension, which is the output of the get file content action. And then I will use the get file content. Finally, I want to write the file back into a different folder in SharePoint. So I'll say create file. I'll pass it the site address. I'll pass it the folder path. Right? So it's redacted PDF. And I'll go for base file name, which is the file name without extension. I'll go for the file content, which is the processed file content. I'll give it a meaningful name such as redaction demo. I'll save it. Let's look at the timer. My process is done. I still have a minute left. You have automated the entire process in under 5 minutes. In fact, I'll just quickly run it and test it. And here, my friends, within 5 minutes, I have completed my business process. And it should work as expected, right? So this is how quickly you can automate business processes using Power Automate. And that's what I call the rise of low-code platforms. Let me quickly go back. If you see our test is running, it has found the files, it has found 5 files, it will get the file content, it will redact the information, and it will create the file back. Another platform that we integrate with is Nintex. So in Nintex as well, we provide a number of actions. We'll talk about the actions in a bit, but I want to quickly show it out here. So you can search, we give you a custom connector, and here you see you can drag and drop action. I'm using a compress action out here. Similarly, we have a Zapier connector, and we also have a REST API if you are a developer. The business process has completed, right? If I go back and go to the redacted documents, and if I quickly see the output in the browser, the credit card number has been redacted. This is what, again, I'll repeat, I'll call it the rise of low code. And that's how we can help you with document automation. That being said, let me quickly expand this section and I'll just show you the actions that we provide. We provide a lot of actions. Some of them are in preview. We can give you access, but you can do a lot more out here. You can add watermarks. You can compress files. You can convert files, you can split files, you can redact files, you can go ahead and fill in forms, you can extract key value pairs, and much, much more using our connector. You can also use the connector in various other RPA platforms. If you're in Power Automate Desktop, we can help you create custom actions or use a cloud connector. If you are in UiPath, send us an email, I'll help you write the integration. If you're using platforms such as K2, don't worry, we are here to assist you. And finally, if you are a developer,